Hey guys, what's up? Abomination9 here, back playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and we're gonna be opening Photon Galaxy, or whatever it's called, whatever pack that's called. Though there's a bunch that I need to open, but I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just start off with Photon Galaxy, because that's just where we're gonna go. Also, this deck that we're looking at right now is not anything special, and it's not even gonna be the main thing I talk about. It's just, I threw together some burn jank, and it's been funny to play against AI, even against the Vagabond. It's sometimes it wins, sometimes quote unquote sometimes. I don't know how many times it's actually lost at Vagabond, so I don't know. Maybe it's actually not that bad against Vagabond decks too. But yeah, it's just when this dies, burn. When this dies, summon a token. When the token dies, burn. So it takes 2 hits to kill this card. When this dies, burn, and you can summon more of them to your opponent's side of the field, though I don't know why you would do that other than to fill up their spots with zones, which you could flood them with these, but they're level 2, which I feel like is more useful, because there's level 1s that go on the enemy, on the opponent's side from like tokens and stuff, but to give them a level 2, I think it's a bit too risky depending on what their deck is supposed to be doing. But I guess it's not too bad to try to flood them, so you could have 3 of these in here. Instead of 3 snakes, you have 3 Nimbo Musasabis instead, but I don't know. And then you get your Incheria Beans, they take 2 hits to kill. And every time they're swung at, when they're face up, not when they flip and get hit, it doesn't count. But when after that, when they're attacked, you burn your opponent. They can keep surviving. They keep burning their opponent every swing, 'cause it takes 2 hits to kill them. This, however, does not necessarily work with them, because the effect of this and the effect of this apply at the same time. So this will still take 2 hits, but it means the Nimble takes 2 hits to die. It means this takes 2 hits to die. So it works for them. This is just burn damage plus healing yourself, which is better than any of the other burn cards. Of course, Wave Motion Cannon, you have to have in a burn deck, and then Wall of D just is some sort of nonsense. And of course, Lava Golem combined with Mask of the Accursed is obviously the combo, and then you have whatever things you can turn into. But that is not what we care about today, because I fought a Vagabond the other day that was using Chem Critters with the new Gemini support, and I was like, huh, that's very interesting. I beat the deck, so it's not like it was anything amazing or not, but I just saw it and I was like, huh, that's kind of interesting. So I decided to actually make a Gemini deck, because I want to use Geminis. Like, I've always liked them, but they're just, you can't really do anything with them, they just suck. But with the new field spell, it's like turn 1, put your field spell, play freaking Diox Ogre or Gearfried, or field this dude, normal summon him, because you get 2 summons basically. You use this to summon him and then summon himself again to special summon one of these from your hand, so you have, which procs the effect to turn it into whatever level the thing you summoned was. So you have an 8 and an 8, and then you can go into Methi Draco, like turn 1 Methi Draco, like not even a problem. And that's not even counting if you had any supervisors in your hand. If you had supervisors, then you could do something maybe turn 2, because of course you're exceeding, so they aren't going into the grave. But if you have somehow something in the grave with supervises, then maybe you get even more. And this is just, I'm just playing around with stuff just to keep the thing even. Of course, this plus one of these or one of these, and then summon both of them, supervise, you can go straight into Brute Draco. So yeah, pretty much there's a lot of combos where you go turn 1 Brute, turn 1 Methi Draco, or just turn 1 2 of these even. Well, I don't think you can go turn 1 2 of these, but just play him and summon this, and then maybe supervise it instead. Or again, this, play this, use its effect again, pop something on the field. So yeah, this is not that bad. This is a decent Gemini deck. Like, Geminis are actually decent because of this card now, I feel like. And again, this is just in there just for more draw, to try to not like get screwed over, because you are going to brick if you don't have the field spell. Like if you have all of these in your hand, well then it's a brick. So you need to try to get the field spell somehow. But yeah, we still need to go to Art of Atlantis as well, because I didn't realize that this card was in here, which is when you normal summon at level 3, you can special summon it from the hand. This card can't use a synchro. So I don't know if these stack. If you normal summon a level 3, then you can special summon him and special summon another one from your hand to go into like a 3 cost 3. But yeah, I did not know he was in here, and this is like, he's a level 3 warrior, which would go perfect in my freaking Exceed Amazonas level 3 deck. So I don't know why no one told me about this card, but we got to get that at some point, and we got to come back for the crab. So, and also strike for the all the utopias that I have. So we have to go back to that at some point, which you might do if we actually just get everything we need out of Photon of Galaxy. So don't care about any of the ultras. All we care about is Roach, Sin, Stamp, which is called Hammer Shot, but I'm calling it Stamp. So Roach, Sin, Stamp, and then the Butter Spice stuff. And then these guys as well. Dodo, I want Dodo, I guess. So we kind of want this as well, but the Dodo stuff, the Butter Spice stuff, and the Exceed stuff, because there's Exceed stuffs in here too, I think. So any of the Exceed cards, also the Trap, the Butterfly Yoke. We really just need Roach. Roach is what we need to put in our level 4 decks, level 4 Exceed decks. So I guess Sin as well. Depending on what we get and how fast we get it, I could save for another box. Giant Red Sea Snake, Photon Pirate, Illuminize. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if one face-up light monster you control and one face-up light monster you control gains attack equal to that target's attack until your next end phase. That's okay. I saw that used or not used earlier, and it's eh. Photon Pirate, Galaxy Wave. Each time you exceed and burn your opponent, which is nice. Target one face-up Exceed monster on the field that has no Exceed, destroy it, which is meh. Overlay Capture, which kind of, you can argue combines with that. Target one face-up Exceed monster your opponent controls that has material on it, and one Exceed monster you control. Detach all Exceed material from the opponent's monster, and if you do, attach this card to your monster. Attach this card to your monster as Exceed material. So that works. The card we just got, the Explosion card. Light Serpent. If this card is sent from the hand to the graveyard, you can special summon from the graveyard. This card cannot be used as synchro material monster. You use that with Dark World Dealings. Nice, got Blue Mountain Butterfly, which is what we want. We need this. Cannot be normal summoned. Last set, when you normal summon a warrior type monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You cannot. This card cannot be used as synchro, which doesn't matter because you're using it for seed anyway. Triple Creeps, some Blue Glint, Taya Face, which will from now on be called T because I know her name is Taya, but I would like to call her T, so we're calling her T from now on. Photon Caesar, Paladin Photon Dragon, which I wanted this, and Gaga Head. Wow, we got the two limited 2 so that we're never going to use because it's limited. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing as a level 4. When this card is normal summon, you can target up to 2 Gaga monsters in your graveyard except Head, special summon them. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except by Exceed Summon that uses only Gaga monsters as material, and Exceed monster that was summoned using this card on the field as material draws 1 when it's summoned. Meh. We got it at least. Blade Bouncer, Photon Bouncer, Moonlight Papillon, Photon Pirate, Galaxy Wave, Photon Alexandra Queen. Nice. Need 2 Butter Spies. Detach 1 Exceed material from this card. Return all monsters on the field to the hand. Then inflict 150 damage to your opponent. To each player for each card returned to the hand. That also includes itself, because it didn't say return all other cards. It says return all monsters on the field, period. So this gets bounced as well. So nothing is on the field after this is applied, and you're hurting yourself, but still. Be able to clean up the whole board, it would be nice. Another Light Serpent, thank you. Overlay Capture, Luminize. Overlay Sentinel, Light Serpent, place it. Nice, we got a Witch. Well, this card normal summon, you can special summon, or special summon. You can special summon one Dodo monster from your hand in attack position or face down defense position except herself. Overlay Capture, Photon Pirate, Photon Trident, and Photon Circle, Photon Caesar. Nice, Ghost Trick Jiangxi, which I did want the Ghost Tricks as well, so I appreciate that. Though I don't know if the Ghost Tricks in this are good or not. I don't think they're that great. So cannot be no more summon unless you control another Ghost Trick. Once per turn, you can change this card face down. When this card is flipped, you can add from your deck to your hand one Ghost Trick monster whose level is less than or equal to the number of Ghost Trick monsters you control. Which, if there's nothing else on the field and this is flipped face up, that would be 1. So you could only grab a Ghost Trick of level 1 up to a level of 3. So yeah, not great because you have to, because it goes off monsters you control. Okay, all we got from that was the head, which we don't care about, so we might just have to end up blowing everything into this box. Trying to grab Roach and Sin and Stamp. The Faint Plan, Galaxy Storm, Dodo Swordsman, nice, what we wanted. While this flip summon card is face up on the field, it gains 3500 attack. When this card is flipped face up, you can destroy up to 2 monsters on the field. You can target up to 2 monsters, destroy them. Overlay Capture, Ghost Trick Werewolf. Kind of a normal summon, unless you have Ghost Trick. Once per turn, you can change this face down. When this card is flipped up, inflict 50 damage to your opponent for each set card on the field. You can only use the effect of Ghost Trick Werewolf once per turn. I actually do like this card. Now that I'm reading it. It's 15 defense isn't great, but 50 for everything that's set. If you have like a stacked back row, if your opponent has a stacked back row, you have other things on the field that are set down, it's not that bad. I mean, 50 damage isn't nothing to write home about, but meh. Balancer Guard. Triple Caribs, I actually skipped that. Some soft hieroglyphs. No glint though. We got Taya Bam. Sorry, I mean T. Photon Saber Tiger. This card is no more flip summon. You can add one Photon Saber Tiger from your deck to your hand. If you do not control another Photon Saber Tiger, this card loses 800 attack. Second Witch. And Thrasher literally did not care about anything up here, but I mean, at least we got one. Cannot be normal summon / shed. Must first be special summoned from your hand while you control no monsters. If you control another monster, this card cannot attack. So, I mean, it's okay. It's a free special summon to go into your Exceeds or whatever. It's like Lord Galaxion, I think, or whatever his name is. Starliege, or I forget the name. Fire Kraken, Berserk Scales. We wanted this as well, even though I don't know if it's good. I think it's actually pretty bad, but I don't know. Paladin of Photon Dragon. Another Werewolf, nice. Sea Snake, Blue Mountain Butterspy. Triple Caribs Wink Explosion. Nothing else though. Photon Caesar, Photon Leo, and Luminize. Single Karibo. Faint Plan. Werewolf. Playset Werewolf. Nice. Fire Kraken. Nice. We got the Photon Papillioperative. 2 level 4s. Once per turn, you can detach and exceed. Flip the set card up. And it loses a 600 attack. Well, it doesn't have to be set. Just 1 defensive, but just flip the defense up and it loses attack. And Swordsman as well. Blue Glint, and T-Face. Both on Cerberus, Light Serpent. Hit me up with that Roach. And literally everything but Roach, or Sin. I don't even think I want Alucard. Photon Strike Bouncer. But I'm pretty sure this is alright, right? 2 level 6s once per turn during either player's turn. When a monster effect activated on your opponent's side of the field, you can attach Exceed material from this card, negate the effect, and if you inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Which, I mean, yeah, that's pretty great. But if a monster effect gets activated, blow it up. Wait, no. Negate it. Sorry, it doesn't destroy it. Negate it and then do damage to your opponent. So it's actually not as good as I thought, but it's still okay. Overlay Sentinel, Werewolf, Daybreaker. So we got Bouncer and Thrasher in there, though. Not what we're looking for. No Sin, no Roach, no Stamp. I'll even take Alucard at this point. Let's get a better look at what we're dealing with for what we've acquired. Guess we're going all the way in. I was going to go into this with 1,500 gems, but I kept stalling to the point where I just got 2,000 instead. So it looks like we're going to need it. Photon Bouncer, Photon Cerberus, Photon Trident. There's Glint on that? Galaxy Wave, Sentinel, it's just Paplu Operative. Luminous Dragon Ritual. We finally got this to summon the thing. Butterfly. Butter Yolk. Nice. Butterfly Yolk. When a opponent monster declares an attack, you target the attacking monster, change the target to defensive position, and if you do, equip this card to that monster once per turn. During either player's turn, main phase. During either player's main phase or battle phase, you can change the equipped monster's battle position. So, pretty much permanently screw over that monster. Another Werewolf. Another Morpho Butterspy. Exceed Double Back. It's a quick effect. During the turn, a face-up Exceed monster you control was destroyed. If you control no monster, target one Exceed monster in your graveyard that was destroyed this turn and one monster in your graveyard with less attack than or equal to that Exceed monster's. Special summon these targets, but they're destroyed during the end phase, which is meh. Triple Gold Glint and T-Face. It is black. Hit me with that Roach, Cerberus, Saber. We got the Roach. A bit delayed there on my voice. I already saw it was Roach and I'm still saying Saber. But got Roach. Still some Roach. Finally put that in the level 4 decks. I'll have to remember to put them in there to modify them. But Roach is great because during either player's turn, when a level 5 or higher would be special summon, attach an Exceed material and blow that up. Negate it and blow it up. It's amazing. Blue Glance. Leo. Faint Plan. Butterspy. Some hieroglyphs. Serpent. Photon. Twin Photon Lizard. Hold on. Oh, it's only 2 Photon. I remember this thing being like a generic card because it's just like 2 of something, but it's 2 photons, unfortunately. You tribute this card. Special summon from your graveyard both the fusion material monsters used for the fusion summon of this card. And Alexandra Queen. Overlay Sentinel, Caesar, Exceed Double Back. I guess the first. No, this is glossy. It's a glossy version. Werewolf, Bouncer, Yoke, and Triples. Oh, big hieroglyphs, Golden Glint, and T-Bam. It's a normal card, though. Don't tell me it's the one on top. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So I was like, who's up there that's a normal? So I don't really care about anybody up there. But, I mean, it's Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. This is, like, the big boy, so... You can special summon this card from your hand by tributing 2 monsters with 2,000 or more attack during either player's turn. Either player's battle step. When this card is battled an opponent's monster, you can target that monster. You can target the monster this card is battling. Banish both of them. At the end of the battle phase, return any monsters by this effect to the field, and if you do, and if the other monster was an Exceed monster, this card gains 500 attack for each Exceed material it had when it was banished. So, I mean, it's a good card, especially in the Photon deck, I think, so can't really be upset about that. And we got Roach. We still need Sin for Exceed 4 decks, so still got to go in. I mean, I could just stop here and start working on another one, but I don't know. You have 3 of everything. Don't have 3 of that, which doesn't really matter. We don't have 3 of this, which doesn't matter. Don't have 3 of these or that. We don't have 3 of the yolks, which you might want 3 yolks. I don't know. Is this good enough? I mean, we have Roach. We have Bouncer. We got Dragon. We have the Thrasher. We're missing Sin and Alucard and the Stamp card, but double shot or hammer shot, sorry. I don't know. I mean, is this Alucard? You know what? I sat here, grinded the gems. Let's just do it. And pray that we get something. We'll have to grind for the other ones. I mean, we still have, what, like a month for the next box to come out, whatever that'll be. So I think we're fine. Saber Tiger, Blick Scale, Swordsman, Cerberus, Bouncer, Scales. A little bit of hieroglyphs there. Chopman, the different Outlaw, Leo, Ghost Trick, Jiangshi, Werewolf, Luminous Dragon Ritual, Galaxy Storm. Looks like we're gonna get screwed over here. Outlaw, Papillon, Swordsman, Chip Grebes, Blue Glints, Galaxy Wave, Faint Plan, another Yoke, got a place out of the Yokes, another Triple Grebes, Circle, Sea Snake, Luminize. Looks like we kind of made a mistake here. Twin Photon Lizard, Chopman, Photon Papillon. Yeah, looks like we kind of screwed up here. Sea Snake, Light Serpent, Witch, and Bouncer, Kraken, Trident. So yeah, big oof there. Should have just ran with it, because now we did not get Sin. We basically just wasted 500 gems on nothing. So we did not get Sin. We at least got closer to a place out of the other stuff, though. So we got into the Jiangshi. And more of that. I mean, I guess that was okay. We have at least have a place out of the Witch now as well. But yeah, we didn't get this one, the Go Glove. Or any of this stuff. So, it feels like we should come back in here at some point, but we really need to go back to Art of Atlantis for the level 3. Level 3 in the crab, so we have to do that as well. It's just taking so long to grind out the gems now. But oh well. At least we got Roach. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, tune into the next episode, like, subscribe, comment, you know what to do. See ya.